Good morning, guys. How you doing? Just out here getting a little walk on. Wanted to talk this morning about how that can change your perspective. So I was having a good conversation with someone earlier this week, good friend of mine, and we were just talking about, they were she was pretty frustrated with her job, doesn't feel like it's quite fulfilling, kind of feels like, she's just going through the motions, not really getting what she thought was gonna be out of the role. Just kind of feel kind of lost, kind of thinking about, should she do other things? Is she not doing the right work? Should she change her career? And so, this may apply because, like, how many of you may be kind of frustrated in what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, and it just may not be giving you that umph. So as we were talking, I just kind of was sharing with and asking her, like, some of her goals and vision of what she had. Come to find out, she wasn't necessarily working towards something. And that's neither good or bad. Sometimes we just kind of get caught in the grind of the day-to-day of just trying to get off on time, trying to do your work, trying to fulfill your quotas, move your widgets or whatever. But as we started talking, and I challenged her, and I said, what is that you're working for, right? Because I think that gives the day-to-day purpose. So I know that in today's culture, we're all enamored and we admire the idea of success, but success kind of sucks, right? Because, we all think that it's this one big thing that we have to do that's like, oh, look, now I'm successful. It's almost kind of like the hit the lottery culture, right? Like, being rich or being wealthy, is, by, playing a scratch off or something, right? But really, success is determined by the little things that you do on a daily basis. So when you have that, it makes this not important. When you have that and you're working towards that, this is not as bad, and you don't focus on it on the same way, right? So I think about myself, right? So me and my wife, we have a tradition where every year we try to go on, we go on vacation for our anniversary. So ever since our honeymoon, we have made it a goal of ours to actually, what we do is we plan our next trip. Good morning, how you doing? We plan our next trip on our way back from our current trip, or the one that we're leaving. And the reason why that's beneficial to me, I'll tell you about me, is because, when I clock in and it's that, that day, or, things aren't going the way they're supposed to, or I gotta clock in, I gotta work with that coworker that I just can't stand their guts. This is not important, because this helps me get to that. It actually gives what I'm doing meaning, right? It gives what I have to do today a path to get me to that. All right, so I know that's the thing. When you have that, it'll help make this more important, but it just changes your perspective, right? Because again, I don't get caught up in the begrudgery of what today is. I get caught up into thinking about what does this mean for that. All right, well, have a good day, guys. Get out there, have some fun, beautiful weather. Get your grind on. Talk to you later, guys.